I think with a lot of people, the pandemic created a real mindset shift. Individuals realizing that maybe I really could do this whole work from home or work for myself thing. I have more time than I realized when I'm not bound to an office. I've been interested in the Gallup StrengthsFinder assessment for years and years. I got certified as a coach with that back in the fall of 2019, immediately prior to the pandemic. And during the pandemic, I decided, hey, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Let me see if I can start a business. Never thought I would do one-on-one coaching. Never thought I would do this as a full-time business. But through a lot of prayer and risk and brainstorming and trial and error, I got connected with Pro Advisor Coach. Coach Clay contacted me because I am a certified StrengthsFinder coach. And after a few months of conversation, it made sense for me to give it a shot. So it was definitely during pre-contract where I got to test the waters and see what it would feel like and see what kind of impact I could make, that I said, I think this is where I'm meant to go. Quickly, I feel like I gained several one-on-one coaching clients. And I realized, I work a full-time job right now. So this is something that I feel like I'm really owning. I am going to be doing coaching full-time. I'm working my way to that. I feel like my confidence has definitely grown because I have gained those one-on-one coaching clients. And what's interesting is I'm having to fit those clients in around my full-time role. I'm doing these things on my lunch hour or in the evenings during the week. And typically that kind of stuff would drain me. But I find that even if I'm like, oh, I really don't want to leave my kids for 45 minutes to talk with a client, when I get into that client conversation, time isn't a thing. I'm so much more energized because I'm making an impact. I'm doing something that feeds my soul, and then I can give more to my family because of that. I also feel extremely supported by Pro Advisor Coach to make choices that work for me and my family in the season that we're in. I don't feel pressured to hurry up. I don't feel pressure to slow down. What I feel is comfortable to do things at my pace. And that is one of the main reasons why working with Pro Advisor Coach made so much sense to me. I didn't think what I was looking for was out there. I would almost consider myself risk averse in a lot of ways. I tend to be pretty logical. I'm very type A. And those are some of the main reasons why I never really thought that being self-employed was right for me. I was worried that there aren't the resources, there's not the support. What if the bottom falls out? So through prayer, that's how I got connected. And I realized that I can have the best of both worlds. Pro Advisor Coach allows me to collaborate with other individuals. So it's like I'm on a team. I am on a team, even though I am working independently. I get to call the shots from my own business, but I have the support of Pro Advisor Coach. I have the opportunity to partner, do joint work, really just sit in and listen on other calls, learn from others. And then others are also very invested in me and learning from me. I don't feel like just because I'm newer to this that I don't add value. I feel like oftentimes people are also asking me questions. So I'd say the support and resources to be a part of a team while also functioning independently, that's what I get through Pro Advisor Coach. And that's why I took the leap, and that's why I intend to stay. A lot of this really is a faith walk. I'm betting on myself. I'm saying, okay, am I going to be able to put in what it takes to make this work? But like I said, what I found is when I do what's recommended, when I select what my dials are going to be, what my leads are going to be for each week to know that I'm hitting the goals I need to get my business to where I want to go, things just happen. And so again, that's a nice bonus of working with Pro Advisor Coach. It's not like I'm just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. I'm learning from people who have done it before me, but I'm building it my way. So, but yes, doubts 100%. I would say less doubts about like collaborating with Pro Advisor Coach, more imposter syndrome, doubts about myself and my own capabilities. But I'm very often reminded of what I bring to the table by Coach Rich, Coach Josh, by Coach Alicia, by Amy, those individuals who make up Pro Advisor Coach. I think doubts are part of it, but they don't outweigh the benefits. It is not challenging to earn a living if you put in the time and energy. And so everyone's journey looks a little different. Some individuals get to come into this and pour all their time and energy into building a business. And if I were in that privileged position, I'd say a month or two, and you're going to see how quickly this will grow if you're willing to do the work. For me, it's been tailored to my own situation, and I am not quite ready to walk away from my full-time role. And so I'm building more slowly. If I compare it to what I bring home monthly in my full-time role, I'm making about an additional 25% just from the few clients I have. One corporate client and then 3 one-on-one coaching clients right now. So if I were able to pour into this all of my time that I'm currently investing in my full-time role, this quickly will snowball. There are 2 things about coaching that feed me. The first is definitely the relationships. I think about when I'm thinking about coaching and speaking from a one-on-one coaching perspective, the relationships, and I really get invested in my client and their journey, and quickly our meetings are so natural and really enjoyable and less business, though we're achieving the goals. So I'd say relationships, but seeing clients get closer and closer to their goal and make progress, it is a blessing because you are literally seeing the impact you're having on an individual in their life and their path. Oh, yeah. Oh, no question. I would do it again and again and again. One of the best decisions I've made, one that if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you if you said, Lindsay, you'd have plans, if you'd have a date on December 15th. I intend for that to be the last day I'm in my full-time role. There's no other way. I don't know any other way I would be able to do this if it weren't for the collaboration with PAC. Initially, when I connected, I didn't realize that there were as many resources and processes and systems available to me. I didn't realize there was as much infrastructure to build a business. As a 30-something who's growing my family, oftentimes it's easy to lose one's individual identity. I'm in a season of life where every waking moment, and honestly, even my dreams when I'm sleeping, my energy goes to keeping my little kiddos thriving and trying to be a partner to my husband. And so it's easy to lose sight of who I am as an individual, who I was before I was married, before I was mom. Pro Advisor Coach has been an empowering piece of my life the past year. I feel like it's allowed me the time and space to think about me. And that is something, think about me in order to impact others. And so Pro Advisor Coach has given me that outlet and helped really created accountability for me around that to continue, even if it's 30 minutes a day. Because some days that's all I can right now. And some days I get a whole half day to contribute. But Pro Advisor Coach has created the time and space for me to continue to work on me and remember what I bring to the table and see my own potential. Those are your key words. What is the vision of your coaching business right now? Ever changing. My current vision for my business is to grow my one-on-one coaching clients to a place where I'm working with around 20 individual clients a week on an every other week basis, likely. So having between 20 and 30 individual coaching clients, depending on my schedule, but balancing that out or offsetting that, supplementing that with workshops with organizations, because my soul is fed by both. I enjoy the one-on-one opportunities to see that direct impact, but I also get a lot of energy from working with a group of individuals to see those light bulbs go off between people. There's something to be said for the additional dimension that's brought when you have a group of people buzzing during delivery of content or, coaching questions and such. So I don't want to lose sight of that. I definitely see an opportunity as I grow my relationships with businesses and organizations that generates that one-on-one coaching opportunity. And my one-on-one coaching opportunities generate opportunities to work with businesses. And so they really feed each other. The purpose of partnering with Pro Advisor Coach as a business owner is to give you support and resources and systems as a scaffolding for your business. So that does come at a small cost. And so in order to collaborate with Pro Advisor Coach gets a small percentage of the income that you're making from working with clients. In return, you're getting access to all these systems, processes, and resources, as well as the mentoring and collaboration, referral generation, shared business, all of those things from your colleagues. There are different tiers. As you earn a particular amount of income, you are earning an additional bonus off of that. And as you earn more income, you're going to jump to an additional tier where you'll then earn a higher bonus payout on top of that. You also have the opportunity when it comes to business, if you simply identify an opportunity for business and connect another coach, you get paid a percentage for the lead, sale, and delivery. So if you simply identify a lead and then someone else does the sale and delivers the business, you will get a piece of that. Same if you did both. You got the lead, you made the sale, but then somebody else is actually doing coaching. Then you'll get some compensation off that each month as it's paid. There's a structure there for coaches to build a passive income stream as well, which is really the goal. I would think for most entrepreneurs, let me work to a point where I don't have to work and I'm still making a livable income and I work when I want. And then also, if you have other individuals you come across who you feel like they've just really got that spark, they've got the knack for this as well, you can bring on additional coaches and there is compensation for that as well in a similar passive stream. Of course, having some responsibility for developing that coach, but why wouldn't you want to do that? I was doing this beforehand. Before I connected with Pro Advisor Coach, where I'm using Square to have clients pay me, and I get paid the day they pay me, and I get paid the amount I charge. And so that was definitely a shift for me, but that's not necessarily a fair assessment of the scenario because I also wouldn't have the skills. I might not have met that person if it weren't for Pro Advisor Coach. I wouldn't maybe know what to do long term. I wouldn't have. There's so much I wouldn't have that it's almost comparing apples to oranges at this point. It's a matter of what you want. I mean, if you want the resources, if you want the collaboration, if you want kind of a long-term team while functioning independently, then there's a small price you'll pay, but the exponential opportunity for growth financially, that will far surpass what you could do on your own. If I were talking to myself before I committed to pre-contract, I would say really what I committed to doing, be extremely intentional about the goals you set for yourself. Why not go through pre-contract for 3 months? You put money in, but if you do what you say you'll do, you're going to get the money back. And then you are also making money during that time. And you're testing the waters. I mean, it's really a win-win situation as long as you trust yourself. And if you aren't willing to bet on yourself, then you shouldn't do it. If you don't trust that you can achieve goals you set for yourself, then you shouldn't do it. But the cool thing is you set the goals. So for me, I'm working full time. I'm setting goals that I know will help me make connections. I'm setting goals that I know I should have set a long time ago independently, but without the accountability structure, I wasn't doing it because it's easy to always find something else that's more important. So if you are looking for accountability, go through pre-contract, put some skin in the game, be very intentional and thoughtful about getting your goals written so that you will achieve them and you will see growth. So push yourself, but don't set them so high that you're not going to achieve them. And use it as a trial period. And when you finish and you get your money back, you can walk away or you can become invested. It's all up to you. So I say give it a try. I'm going to say like a family, which sounds so not like, doesn't sound realistic, especially because we're all over. I mean, we're all over the United States. There's a true interest in everyone else's success and well-being. There's not a competition. There is an appreciation for the unique experiences and knowledge and skills that everybody brings to the table. I think everybody's coaching style is different. What your goals for your business are very different. Why you're doing what you're doing is very different. But at the core, everybody's really interested in helping one another help others. I would say ask all the questions. Ask every question. Why would I spend this money when I can do it on my own? Things like that. Ask those questions because it's really important that if you're going to make a connection like this or make a decision like this, that you got it all out on the table. And then I say go with your gut. I mean, that's good advice in life in general, however you want to look at what your gut is, but go with where you're feeling led. I think the majority of the individuals within Pro Advisor Coach are doing what they do because they feel that that's what they were made to do. This is the direction they're being pulled. This is how they can best utilize their gifts for good.